Hey guys, WorldKingKanji here today, and I'll be looking at a rather morbid topic for a video. But we're looking at a possible death speculation in Dragon Ball Super. I know, I could have probably picked a cheerier one, but if you haven't already seen episode 29, by the way, of Dragon Ball Super, please go and check that out as we're talking about it in this video, and I don't want to spoil it for you. So, if you've seen episode 29 now, you know that Vados and Champa travelled to the planet of Nothing, which was ultimately decided to be the battleground for the Inter-Universe tournament. It was selected because it exists between the two universes and therefore was a fitting place to fight. I know, it doesn't really make much sense to me either, but okay. We are aware that Shenron can't grant a wish that's too far out of his distance. Just to clear up what I mean by this is, for instance, he can't tell them where the 7th Super Dragon Ball is because it's located somewhere in the universe that he can't see. He's a fucking great help, I know. It's plausible to assume that he can't grant wishes in other universes either. So with that being the case, it's likely to assume he can't make wishes to do with existing planets between universes. It's also safe to assume that the Dragon Balls of Planet Namek in Universe 6, if it's still there or exists for that matter, can't do that either. So if hypothetically somebody bit the dust on this planet of nothing, how would you wish them back to life? Could that possibly be a use for the Super Dragon Balls? If the Super Dragon Balls need a wish to be made on them to close the arc, a fitting thing to do would be to kill somebody off on the planet of nothing, and then have everyone try and locate the 7th Super Dragon Ball. Champa might have his own ideas for the Dragon Balls, Beerus might have his own ideas for the Dragon Balls, and then they both step down to let the guys use the Dragon Balls to wish their friend back to life who died, either after a fight to decide who gets to use them, or a big character arc for one of the characters acknowledging the moment's need, or even both of them for that matter. This could make a very entertaining and heartfelt moment in the show, or even to add tension to two situations, when the character dies and the build up to trying to wish them back. As for who? I'm sorry to say this, but one of the most important characters in the show history has the ability to build Super Dragon Ball radars and has had a lot of TV time lately. If Bulma were to be caught in a blast or something of that ilk, either maliciously or by accident, perhaps stepping in to try and alter a match ending, as we now know she doesn't really want Beerus to use the Dragon Balls. And it's possible the Super Dragon Ball radar gets destroyed along with her. Then nobody could build another radar, I bet not even her father. So the gang then have to search for the last Dragon Ball with no radar, as do Beerus and Champa, separately of course, they don't want to do it together, fuck that. Vegeta of course in this situation will go ballistic at that moment. You'd get a heartfelt moment from Trunks in the crowd. Vegeta could have a great moment in the series, and then perhaps even he have the fight with Beerus and Champa to decide who gets to use the Super Dragon Balls at the end. Perhaps he would get tired, and Goku decides to fight with him to try and help. Vegeta swallows his pride and actually agrees that it would be a good idea. This would wrap up the scenario they keep hinting at by fighting together, and would work well as the show's been so focused on those two characters. Vegeta and Goku fans would be happy and we'd all get a great tense fight out of it, and you wouldn't actually have to have, like, you know, a main villain and still get the tension. Beerus and Champa might have their own uses for it and be antagonists to the situation, but they wouldn't actually have to be villainous people. Which is, I think, is actually quite a good idea, and it sums a lot of stuff and ties a lot of stuff together. Well, there's my idea on that. It is completely a theory, but I actually thought it was worth sharing with you guys, just in case you were interested. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to start training on WorldKingKanji's planet. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!